All right, good morning, folks. Here we are again. It's like deja vu all over again. I'm going to start off. I'll give you the weather. The commissioner then will talk about what sanitation is going to be doing. Then I'll get back on and I'll give you what the other agencies are doing. So we're working closely with the National Weather Service to monitor a system that'll be affecting our area beginning this afternoon and continuing right through Monday morning's commute. National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for New York City. That's from 1 o'clock today until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. As we said, the system will impact New York City starting this afternoon and continue through Monday morning. Precipitation may begin as rain before transitioning over to snow during the evening. The steadiest periods of snow will likely occur between 9 p.m. tonight and 3 a.m. in the morning. You could see an inch an hour of precipitation during that time, and at that time it'll probably be snow. Snow should taper off around 6 in the morning, but there is a chance for lingering showers during the rush hour tomorrow. Temperatures Monday morning are around freezing. By the afternoon, the temperatures should be around 40. The morning commute will be problematic. There's no doubt about that. Right now, the forecast is calling for between 5 and 8 inches of snow. Now, that's changed. It's gotten increasingly worse and worse as it gets closer to New York. So right now it's 5 to 8, although we could see higher amounts in the northern parts of Queens, Upper Manhattan, and the Bronx. We advise everyone to avoid all unnecessary travel and use public transportation if you need to go out around the city. Do not drive unless you have to, please. Again, Monday morning's AM rush hour will be affected by this event to some degree. I'm going to introduce sanitation now. They'll go through what they're going to do. Like I said, I'll get back on and tell you about the other city agencies. Commissioner?
Thank you. Good morning. So as Commissioner Esposito just stated, DSNY is fully prepared to respond to what potentially can be a significant snowfall of 6 inches or more by tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. DSNY is fully staffed. We are on split shift operation, which means 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for the entire department, and will remain that way throughout this entire event. We have 695 spreaders at the ready, along with over 1,600 plows. Our brother and sister agencies will be joining us this evening, which are DOT, DEP, and Parks. And more importantly, on the travel advisory, as Commissioner Esposito stated, it is going to be treacherous out there. So we anticipate that it will be sloppy through the overnight. So please take time with the travel and give us an opportunity to get through the streets. But, you know, again, it's a lot of precipitation in the forecast, and the roads still will be sloppy. As a reminder, with regards to collection, we are currently on delay. So Saturday residents, please keep it out, as we will get it as soon as we can. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all the agencies that have been involved in the process. We've had four incidents so far in the last week or so, and they've done a great job, in particular sanitation. I was out yesterday about 6 o'clock in the morning riding around. I couldn't find one street that wasn't plowed, so that's a testament to you and your folks. Great job, and all the city agencies. New York City Emergency Management, we've been in constant communication with National Weather Service to monitor this storm. Our Emergency Operations Center will be activated this afternoon, with some of our key agencies being there with us and our partners to coordinate any response to potential impacts associated with this forecast. We are activating the Tow Truck Task Force. This is a multi-agency task force that will mitigate vehicle blocking roads and critical response vehicles, so that critical response vehicles can go out there and do what they got to do. Again, stay off the roads as much as possible, especially during tomorrow's rush hour. A hazardous travel advisory for Sunday afternoon will be in effect right until tomorrow. We're issuing that later on today. We've been hosting daily interagency calls with City Hall and other city agencies to coordinate preparation and response to this storm. New York City Emergency Management continues to update elected officials, our private and non-profit partners with the latest information regarding the winter storm. Pedestrians should use a lot of caution and avoid slippery surfaces. Again, it's going to be the overnight, a lot of snow, freezing temperatures, getting warmer tomorrow during the day, but it could be some slippery conditions tomorrow. Seniors, really, if they have to go out at all, they got to use extreme caution. They could slip and break a bone. You know how treacherous that can be for them. The best thing to do for people in the city is to stay informed, and the best way to do that is to sign up for Notify NYC. You can do that by calling 311, or you can follow us on Notify NYC on Twitter at the Notify NYC. Some of the actions of the other city agencies and our partners, Port Authority, MTA, DOT, they're pre-staging some equipment later on today, and they'll be pre-treating the areas of concern. New York City Housing Authority is also activating their situation room. Alternate side is being suspended, and again, the best way to stay informed is Notify NYC, and that's what you can do. The best thing to do is get as much information as we give out, and pay attention to it when we give the advice. Questions, folks?
Yes, Commissioner Costas, explain what happens when you salt, when you sand, when you plow. How does this all work?
Well, the primary objective at the beginning is to start pre-treating and pre-salting before the precipitation begins. That helps create a brine. Obviously, we have 695 spreaders that then we try to deploy. The plows are all on standby, and at the first sign of 2 inches, then we put the plows down and then go right into plowing. So that takes place for the duration of the event until we know that all our roads are reached, that we've plowed and cleared everything.
Commissioner, I'm looking at the highs and the low temperatures coming up. It looks like we'll get about 40 on Monday afternoon and back down into the teens that night. How much of a concern is the refreezing aspect of this later on?
It is a concern, but obviously the 40 plus temperatures are on a positive side. Yesterday you saw that with the majority of snow melting, so we'll take advantage of that. But there potentially is refreezing on the overnight, and we'll continue salting to address that. Well, the entire city is of concern, but we'll concentrate on the high spots, on the elevated hills and portions of areas that are prone to freezing.
Given the type of winter that we've had, I don't want to jinx anything, but it's been less than challenging. Where are you guys on your budget level, on your supply level of materials at this point?
Our job is to clear the city and spread the salt. We're not worried about the budget at this point. And in terms of salt, we receive daily deliveries. Right now we have about 170,000 tons on hand for this event.
How many pieces of equipment did you say?
We have 695 salt spreaders and over 1,600 plows. The crews are tired, but they know that this is what they live for and what we train for. So all the men and women are fully committed, and they will be here through the duration. So we have our split shift staffing effective this morning at 7 a.m. So we have half the department working, and we have the other half coming in tonight at 7 p.m. But you'll start to see the salt spreaders out this afternoon, as well as the plows going into a pre-position stage as soon as we think we're ready for it.
Can you address the challenge of schools and school buses out tomorrow? Is that a priority target first?
So we will be spreading in the areas of all the schools, and that decision will probably be made later on this afternoon in terms of whether or not schools are going to stay open.
What is the most critical time for weather and people traveling?
Joe?
I can do it. Well, look, it's going to start as rain for the most part. The critical time of the snowfall is on the overnight. But again, I think our most critical time will be tomorrow's rush hour. It's going to stop around 6, but that could be a little bit off, come by 7 or 8. So tomorrow's rush hour, I think, is really our critical time. That's why we're urging people to stay off the roads tomorrow, use mass transit as much as possible if you have to go out. Anything else, folks? Thank you very much.